Good morning. Today I was thinking about being up at Hume Lake with, I can't remember if it was either father-son or father-daughter camp, and they showed a film when we first got there about our cell phones, about how they just don't function up there. There's no service, and then they showed this film on all the different things you can use your cell phone for. They used it as a hockey puck. They used it as a door weight. They had all these different things you can use it as a frisbee. But what it was created for, you can't use it like that up there. And I started thinking about how, until we get to that point of understanding, we weren't created for ourselves. We were created for God, to worship God, to love God, to love God and love others. And yet we're so self-centered. We love the created things, but we don't really love the Creator Himself. And that's what our value is. That's what we were created for. And yet we miss out on that because we're not using what we've been created for properly. We're a paperweight, we're a frisbee, and yet we are actually supposed to be a cell phone. Because I was thinking about that. One of the questions at the Bible study on Friday, the midweek question, they were talking about why do you think all these prosperity gospel preachers are so popular, like huge? And what I was thinking was the reality of it is because they're preaching self-help. They're preaching a glorification of self, and that feeds into our culture. It feeds into what we want to be about. We want to be about us. But as we submit our lives to God, all it is a posture of submission of your life. Then all of a sudden stuff starts coming to life. You start coming to life as you were created to. You become free of that bondage of self. You become alive. And there's beauty in that. There's freedom in that. There's peace in that. There's contentment in that when we get to that point of loving God and loving others as we were created to do. But we always have that free will to choose. Because of love, we have that free will to choose to stay in that posture of self-centeredness or move more into what our created value is and become a cell phone. Become beautiful in the amazement of what it can do, rather than settling for just being a paperweight or a hockey puck or a frisbee. Become what you're supposed to. Just submit to God and experience life in a whole new way. It just opens up your eyes, and the beauty of if you've been settling for just going through the motions and taking and it being all about you, you're missing out. God bless y'all.